Remember our phones? We had good control to 7 and 8 o'clock at night.
Come on, man.
Or weekend.
Yeah. Come on,
we'd be
man.
like, hey, look, we'll call you, be like, hey, yeah, okay, all right, now I get back.
Yeah.
Because nights and weekends was free.
Come on, man.
So we had self-control with the phone back in the day instead of using it all the time.
Not no more.
We were like, I want it just as bad. I'm happy I got it. You know, it matched my outfit, but I'm just sticking it in my pocket for most of the day.
Yeah.
And at 7, 8 o'clock, y'all call me.
That's right. Because we can't talk to you during the day because you're going to run my minutes out.
We come from a time where it was a little more control, but it wasn't self-control.
Yeah.
It was forced hand control. We didn't cut our TVs off at night.
They cut our TVs off.
We didn't, we would have used our phone all day if we could afford it. But now they make it affordable.
Ain't that something, man?
And so now it changed how we are.
That's the crazy part. Now, when the
phone wasn't affordable, we had more self-control.
Had way more.
When TV shows went on demand, we could wait till next Thursday until our favorite show come on. Man. We had self-control. We could wait till in the morning until the TV come back on. Yeah. But now everything's got to be, everybody wonder, why everybody want everything so fast? Why is everything so immediate? And we keep, like the older people, stop beating yourselves and thinking that why are the young people like this? Why is everything got to be so fast? Yeah. Just slow down and think. You know yourself why it's like this. Yeah. It's not their fault.
Come on now.
It's not their fault.
At all.
The TV stay on all night now. We got 9,000 channels now. You can watch. You don't gotta wait. I want to watch the whole series. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be patient for nothing.
It's right there.
So why do you expect the young society to be patient about anything else? This is the way they're being fed. This is all they know. They'll get it together. They'll get it together, but certain things about wanting stuff right now and fast and not wanting to go through the process and everything, that's how stuff is fed to them now.
Damn.
What's happening? Shout out to A-Ball and MJG. I'll be obliged if you step outside. Y'all don't know about that. Anyway, they're talking about, why we can't slow down. And the thing about it is he's 100% right. Like, when we didn't have all of these options at our fingertips, it was easier to slow down. Like, society, because of all of this access, it's sped up to the point where it's sped past human interaction. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he said, you watch the TV show all together. Now, if you noticed, even TV shows, the series is starting to slow it down. Like, you'll get the next episode next week, like, because there was a time where you can get all the episodes, all the seasons right at once, and you just binge watch it. But it's going backwards because people's attention span is not sticking to stuff. And, we talked about like the microwave generation, everybody wants it now and everybody loses patience. And I kid you not, man, because I first got a cell phone in 2000. I didn't have the same number since 2000, ironically. And I remember that, 300 minutes, 400 minutes, 650 minutes. And boy, if you go over, oh Lord. Because, think about it. On that phone, you had 10 minutes a day, basically. You know what I'm saying? I think it's 31 days. You got 300 minutes, that's less than 10 minutes a day. You got 450, it's a little over 10 minutes a day. If you got 600, you got 20 minutes, but that's from getting up to 7, 8 o'clock. So people was calling people later. So if I really need to talk to you, blah, 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 I got to think it out. I got to give it to you. Now, everybody's just on the phone to the point we don't interact anymore. So society lacks a human touch. It's a lot of hypothetical, made up, antiquated, if you do this, this will happen. It's like, nah, bro. Everything is different, you know. And a lot of y'all don't get it. Even when it comes to the dating, like MJG said, you got hoes in different places, different faces, different cases. Got me tied like shoelaces, but y'all don't know about that shit because y'all don't have no space age pimping in you. Anyway, get back to the shit. Um, I hate to do it this way. That's why when y'all go out, I see y'all don't dance no more. And you got to remember, Goody Mob made a song about that in the early 2000s. People don't dance no more. All they do is this. But they was at least moving. Now y'all don't move. Y'all don't interact. And you're seeing it differently. You're seeing people try to get back to groups. Like I see it out here where they had a run clubs and a workout groups. That's actually socializing. You know, you're getting people in the same spot. You're getting to know each other. It's cool. But even when y'all DMing people, y'all DMing strangers, because y'all they don't call, because y'all really don't talk, because y'all haven't approached people. Like honestly, when it comes to human interaction nowadays, all y'all actually have to do, even if you awkward, is approach somebody. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna you're not gonna get 10 yeses out of 10 approaches, but you're probably gonna get somewhere between 6 and 7. Just on the strength of people not accustomed, people don't get approached anymore. That's why you got people on the internet, you know, making suggestive videos, hoping that they get approached in public. And some of y'all weird like that, where they approach you in public and you, oh, what are you talking to me for? That's crazy. But getting back to the topic, since we haven't slowed down, you don't have intimacy, you don't have connection. Um, we have this thing where you want to create a big moment, but you could create a, a real cool lifestyle instead of, you know, just a big moment. Like, oh, we got to do this, we got to do it big. And it's like, what about every day though? Like, you know, do you have to, you know, live? Do you have to dumb yourself down? Not dumb yourself down. Do you have to take your life down a little bit and hold off? Like back in the day when people, I worked hard, so now I'm gonna go party on the weekends. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could have a good time the whole time. You can have a good life the whole time, and the weekends is just a bonus. But some of y'all don't realize that, you know, and the reason I'm saying that because a lot of y'all become adults, and you freaking out because it's hard to be an adult, and it's tough out there, and you're drowning your time in your phone, and that actually, though that is that dopamine hit, though it helps you through those moments, it makes your life less and less interactive with actual human beings. So while you're looking at the world through your phone, the you're separating from the actual world, and because you don't slow that down, it's going to make your life more difficult. You know what I'm saying? So because I see people not living, even when you're in a moment where you got to live, you're not living. Think about it. You at a party, you ain't partying. You at a restaurant, you worried about the internet, not who you with. Some of y'all at events and y'all filming yourselves and the event, but you're not actually enjoying the event. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like because you haven't slowed down, and it's not. I'm not saying it's people's fault because some people were born into this society this way, and saying that some of y'all parents they liked the internet life, and they taught you the internet life. And then when people told them to slow it down with you, they didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have had a better life. What is the thing? I talked about that Tyler Perry movie. The last Tyler Perry movie, like Joe's College Trip, and he took his grandson basically at all these historical black sites, good and bad, right? And in the movie, the kid didn't know where he was at until the prostitute that wound up being his girlfriend was like, "You was here, because they were taking pictures." So he was at all of these places, and he didn't know because he spent his life internet world, in his own bubble. And that phone could be your bubble. And if you don't burst that phone bubble, you won't actually live a life and say you had good moments. Like you can have a good day. Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. I regret. I love music and the internet and being able to listen to music. Like when we had Walkmans and headphones and CD players, and you try to work out with them and they skipped. Then you had the is it iPad? I forgot what it is. Something iPod, and you could work out and you could jog and all that. But man, I actually missed jogging without it. Like just to jog along, like just the banter in your own mind. Like, can you make it? Oh, I'm dying out here. Why am I doing this? Like, can I make it? Like, I think the last time I did that was years ago. And I'm looking up at the power lines and the buzzards is just looking at me like, fall. Go ahead, fall. Oh, you sure look good. You know, I'm bald headed, so my coworkers like to say when I come by, I sure wish I had me some milk duds. But it's that like we don't have fun. I ain't gonna say we, but and a lot of us older folks, we're not cool enough to say, hey dog, I'm telling you to get off of this, but I'm not showing you what you can do instead of this. And that's where we mess up at. Because me as a parent, I've taken like, let's do this. Come on, watch this. Because those interactions are worth more and they're learning more. So let me get out of here, man. I got to make a call. Catch you on the next one, but speed up. Ain't that interesting? Peace.